Alright, just banging around tonight. It's Friday. Take my ride. I put my time in tonight. Hopefully I play my D straight tonight. Just hit the map. There's country boys out here. You never know. You never know. Never know. Play the game, dude. Look up under here. You gotta check the nuts of the Jaeger. Oh, I never. You don't want that. It's obviously the hardest answer in the game. And I've been going for the board. I've been talking shit about taking Hancock for a while, and it just turned into Delhi when they didn't step up with the workforce program against the SAW models. And it's like, hey, you got an open spot, 70K. Nobody's doing anything. Who's working the crank? Hey, hello? Hello? Como, sickle in the curve. I mean, you get a lot of the good science in there. It's a lot of good math. That's what politicking is. You can't handle the SAW program. You can't handle the skid steer rotations on the top end. It's hard to have a business. Hard to have a business. Hard to have to pay the taxes on the dues to make the big thing. And you can do that in cool little gems like Hancock and Delhi is not that big. Holmesdale's not that big. Binghamton starts to test the limits on the Jaeger Y. All the SCPs fucking floating around. Almost damn jumped out in front of me. This light here. You know the rules. There are fucking rules you gotta follow. I have a good time, Yeah, hopefully you do, and that's our pit, and you can look at the Supreme Court of it all and be like, that's what happened. That's how we handle it out in the woods. That's a whole nother level bringing it to the game. And then if it fucking happens, two fucking country boys really want it, it's fair. It's Jaegering out for 2x2s in the backyard. That's the legend shit right there. That's the one you want, man. I was out there, no. I see so you work that map, pushing that map. There's only so many things in Hancock at the top end. So many jobs, so many spots, so many people to do them. When you take one of them out, guy fuck quits, everybody loses their shit. Inside, outside, upside down, it makes waves. So then you back into the crank, right? Right back into the workforce desk. Who's got the biggest buck on whatever's in Dodge about cranking on the numbers to make the XYZ at a box. Yeah, remember, it's out there now. It is a Facebook cutter now. Not really much anybody can do about that. Oh, a few of my own. Active. Dilly. I always respect and bow to the cops. I always give my dilly 2 cents. Because they come ask you, it's fire, water, something. Just grab the pump, get balls deep in the mud. Get it cranking, slam off all the saws real quick, get the dust from clean out the room, spray it, hit the bunks, start tapping edges, hit the torch. This is why. This is me living on it, just one hand on the wheel, X, changing year standards. I look at that as influences a little bit, but it's also a quantum operator. If I can get the physics, here's your numbers where frequently this is what you are. It's hard to believe it, graph it. The Homeland Security's got, some bored nerd. Here you got the nerds, the two guys, right? A to B, the alien is one or two redfish, bluefish, one fish, two fish. And no. That is a whole thing of aliens. They're coming. No, they are here. This sounds like 1 and 2 to me. The differential of that walk over that distance. In between me to you, country boy to country boy, where's the maps on the frames of how we doing things? You have to physics out math, and hopefully everybody else comes along for the gravity. And if you've done it correctly, Shit did not go to nuclear mass. That's everything. That's the beauty of it. It's like you're there, you're here, you're close on it. Somebody's not doing it right. I'm sure you can work your way up the ladder, the levels of this game, the points you got to be looking for, finite details at the micron at a most. Like, yeah, we got to generalize it somewheres, but we got to take this fucker out. Like I said, I like to give it to the guys in the mill. I like to work that car. I like to be that car. I like to be the guy that's like, hey, Rich, drill sergeant, you know, whatever, fucking hammer me, make me great. You know, that's where I got to dust it off. I'll quit fucking around, getting slung up by old bones over here, smashing me on the chessboard. And corrosive load of King Cobra venom, just hammering you all the time, flipping treads, getting it wrong, fucking attitude problems and issues and whatever, pretty much just, you know, tone and frequency comes up often. Who is it? What is it? And then you got entropy. You know, you figure, draw it out, XYZ, little stick figures, where you're going with it, FMA. That's the little doomslayer. No, that's your Predator suit and gravity for the mass gap, V at the top. Those are all my Y numbers. To X is the standard operating procedure. Y is at the level of that. You're probably going to be rolling pretty hard. Sometimes that's dudes in the stone mill, and that's, yeah, I mean, you build a lot of that engineering around you, becomes the entire mill. Like one of the boys, one of the wolves, fucking howling at the moon when some fucking, either some ketter or some rookie decide, you know, whatever we're sniffing out. These are the words you're going to use next time. I ain't just talking back smack about anybody. This is like common operating phase for me. Comes in gravity to gravity, but this is, I'm working a big military thing for free. You know, if it's information, I'll give it to you. This ain't some, I have this skill HTT. I mean, it's not bad to have that skill, but you can learn it. You can learn it. Listen, I'm taking down so much information at night. This shit's a black hole, man. You do get a little clairvoyant about who's on the board, what's those numbers coming at you in points, because it limits off the frame here. 1. You know, this is 1, the next one's going to be 1. As long as I'm doing 1, this is the one. It folds dynamics and this interpretation for videos, and you know how it's doing. For me, it's all the time. Some people ask me, you know, it's like that how you see all the time? It's like, well, if that's how you're seeing it right now for the first time, then I'd say yes to you. And then there's some OP level shit about fucking getting into trouble. Yeah, that's different. These little thing. I mean, like I said, I eat my crayons, lunch. You know, little read on this one. I circled it, boss. It was on the cameras. You know, and that's why I flipped the turn around, so that way when, you know, John back at the Delaware Basin Stone, you know, we dig up some stuff from the cemetery, come bash me in the back of the head with an 8-footer. I know why. You know, they know why, or what the incident report. Yeah, the evidence. You got to get you back home. It was against the way. No. Oh yeah, and I caught a drill sergeant. He recruiter, National Guard. I'd like pull the fucking pin on that, you know. That's, for me, I look at it and I say, you know, I've said a long time, got cutter like that, you want to local them up. You want to say, well, this is the caliber on the test, and when it comes down in the bar, you should have took to the Mason games. You should have took to the desk. You're having some beef about something, fair, fine. There are some sequences where sure, we can make gravity whatever you want. Fist fight at MMA cage, that's the spot though. Like, gotta walk there, the XY on the Z function, you gotta walk that little 3-dimensional thing right there to right. That's how it's done. You know, some shit's all kind of crazy. That's some fucking demon running around, Doomslayer. You got to come in there shooting some bar up, shooting some gas station up, robbing for money. They don't have a job. They get quit. They get fired, you know. And really, that's the big game. I'm lucky not to have too much of it in Hancock. I'm lucky to have a good case base. Like, I don't know Peterson or those guys, but I'd say if I was running the sheriff's local, some things are cool. I look at the box. They've worked for time and space. What didn't work about them is entropy in the IMA safety standard business model of the local system. What's the causal standard of really tax coming in, or the entropy of how dynamic the stock on that fundamental failure behavioral kind of note is to say, I can do that with a Homeland Security guy in that area. You know, give me a mailman. Something. Right? Grab a handful in the IMA at the desk today. Oh, who is it? What is it? Who do we got for that? That's what our local systems say. We shook it up, took a look at it with the scientist as the psychologist today. A doctor can look at you and be like, you're going to be held under psychological evaluation for 24 hours. They can do that. They're fucking be a doctor. They're a doctor in the house. I know. And then, I mean, it's fun because we get to do it. Again, I wish I'd have loved to seen that get that lieutenant or LC fucking hammering that dude. Caught him hard. Yeah, like I might know something about what the fuck it is I'm talking about. Hit the heads. Say one thing. Say one. That's drill. Yeah, drill. I'm sorry. Then we move on. We clock in. Dust it back off. You hit it. I hit it. Don't hit it again because that's in your set. Track the lights. Keep moving. Catch you on the next one.